Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the next episode of my FIFA career mode. We're with Everton FC, and we're going to do a little bit of squad maintenance, put Osman in for Hamar. He doesn't really play that much, and Osman, I feel we need another center midfielder in there. But here, checking out that Everton's in sixth place, one away from our goal before we come in against Sunderland. The last of those pesky 3 days, no breaks in between games, a game 3 days, a game 3 days, just back and forth, like for about, I think it was like 2, maybe 3 weeks. That's just how our schedule is, and the players are getting really tired. But no, we're gonna have an international friendlies break, pretty good. Before we get into the game, gonna reiterate those standings. Sixth place, not too bad behind Manchester City and Newcastle United, but they're showing the lineups. I might take the lineups out, at least my side, to keep the other team's lineups in because my side's usually the same. But getting it started really early, Barkley with a nice fake shot, takes it around the defender, and I thought we were going to have a third-minute goal. Bit disappointed there, but it happens. And here we play Mirlas in on net, and what is that? He skies it, absolutely skies it. But wait, keeper gets a touch, corner? Let's see if somebody can make up for Mirlas's mistake. And yes, it is. It is Marouane Fellaini getting the fifth-minute goal, the fifth-minute header to put us up 1-0. That is a great start. Now here Barkley running forward, absolute mess up by the keeper. I don't know what he was trying to do there, but Anichibi coming through, goes for the little pass down, and Mirallas puts it in, giving us the 2-0 lead. Pretty nice in the 19th minute, and off the ensuing kickoff, you saw Brown was getting a yellow card there from his tugging on Anichibi. Can't have him doing that, not at all. But here, a nice cross, and ooh, Howard. That was almost a goal. I was a little scared there. 2-1. It's easily catch upable. They could have easily caught up to us. It happened with Fulham, and it's a little bit of a disappointment if they did. But Anichebe says no and gives us a 3-0 lead with his 84 strength, just bullying past the defenders. I think that's what we've been missing. Jelovic is not that strong. He's not that pacey. He just sort of sits there. And HB definitely is able to give us that strength. And he's not too slow either with shots like that. If he can get those on target, that would be beautiful goal of the season goals. And I would be very excited to see that. But apparently off kickoff after halftime, we get a little bit of a foul in there. It happens. And Zaha, it comes on for him. Or Zaha, I'm sorry, I forget. But Howard in this game, he was coming in this matchup. He was coming up phenomenal. Look at that, running all the way out to punch it away over the person's head. That's some ballsy goaltending, and you know what? It paid off. And we bring in Osman for Gibson here. And I was like, does anybody else need a break? Yeah, Barkley kind of looks like it. So we'll bring in Naismith and we'll take out Mirallas, give Velios the Greek international as we saw before the match. He he's supposedly on the Greek starting national team, so he must have some sort of skill, and hopefully he can translate that into our goal getting. But here he's throwing in the cross, and we didn't score from that, unfortunately. We were absolutely dominating Sunderland, 10-4 on shots. Look at that! What a! I don't even know what kind of a it's Saha. I'm sorry. Well, I don't even know what kind of a sliding strike that was. It was like the most amazing volley I've ever seen. I'll just attribute it to the rain, but that was a good goal. Unfortunately, I cut that clip out. What happened there is we just hit the post, the absolute top right corner of the post, and it just bounced so far away. But we still got the 3-1 victory over Sunderland. That's what we needed. We haven't had any 2-goal or more games, victories, I should say. And who is this guy? Lundstrom. I don't even remember him. Put him on loan. Look through. Realize he was absolute crap right now because he's 58 rated in the center mid position. And there, yeah. Oh, Greece offered me a manager job on the international level. Sorry, I just can't accept it. That's just not where I want to be. If I were to go for any sort of low-rated team, it would probably be my own country, the United States. Other than that, I wouldn't accept anything until I get an offer from like England's level or maybe Belgium. I'd take on Belgium. But Anichibi saying he's been having a fun time playing so far. He's been in really good form. He's actually in excellent form. So I was like, you know what? Against Norwich, we can play you. I think you might be able to take over for Jelovic in the starting position. But Mirallas with the fake shot and an absolute smasher right into the right netting in the 4th minute. Absolutely grand goal. I was pretty pleased about that. That is the start we like to get off to. with Everton, and it's something we need. And here, Norwich defender just pulling forward. You're never going to catch Kevin Mirallas, and he's going to absolutely belt it, rocket it into the left netting this time, both sides. He's got some accuracy in the 6th minute. That was pretty much right after their kickoff. And here, Watson-Gueye. Oh, what a round off. What an absolute round off. You can tell he's been practicing that one in the practice against our keeper, who is pretty stunning and able to pull it off in mid-game in real time. That's amazing. So we have a 3-0 lead really early, but here, oh no. Our inform, our excellent inform striker, NHB, Victor NHB, he is down. And I wasn't really sure. I was hoping it was just like a 2 week, maybe a month thing, because we can't afford to have him and El Shaarawy down for the count. And that's an anterior cruciate ligament. And I was like, I hope that's not 4 months like El Shaarawy, because that would be awful. But here, unfortunately, I was telling the defenders to press forward, and they just absolutely ransacked the striker, just shoving to the ground like, no, you're not allowed to score. Get out of here. It happens because we have Tim Howard in goal, and he comes up big all the time. So we go into halftime at 3-0. And there's a little fun fact for you. Apparently, Kevin Mirallas with 8 assists is leading the league. So that's amazing. Gonna make some more subs always in the game. Our players just seem to run themselves dry. And we get the 3-0 victory over Norwich. So, that's 6 points in a row. Pretty good. It's gonna boost us up in the table, and that's exactly what we need. But there it is, 7 months. He is out for the season, people. It's November now. He'll be out until June. He's done for the season. But at least Gueye is pretty happy. Did I say Martin Gueye? I'm sorry, I was thinking of a book I had to read for English. Or history class, rather. That was Gueye. And there you go, El Shaarawy and Anichebe both out, both amazing talents, 2 of the top players on our squad, and they're both out for a while. But here, coming up against Chelsea. Now, this is the first time we're facing Chelsea this season, and it happens to be in the Capital One Cup quarterfinals. And I was like, really? I don't even know how they're going to play against me. But all I know is my team likes to step it up big time when we go against top clubs such as this. You'll remember we beat Tottenham in penalties earlier in the tournament, but there, Yelovich disappointed me. I turned around, I couldn't even look at it, and then I hear cheers, and I was like, what? And boos. I was like, what just happened? Barkley, on the absolute perfect run, gets the rebound right from about a yard out, 2 yards out, and just smashes it into the net. And I was so happy about that. And here Howard stepping up big time, smashing the ball away. Our defending was pretty class this game. And look at the right back, Coleman. He was actually originally a right mid, but you can play him in the right back position, and that's exactly what I did with Hibbert and Phil Neville getting so old. And oh my dear, Yelovich stepping it up big time. Look at the dip on that shot. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this guy, I might as well play Velios instead of him, because that is the only sort of productivity I'm going to get from this team. But unfortunately, before halftime, they're able to score a little P-roller under Howard's arm to make it 2-1, but we're still winning. My team's pretty upbeat. Look at Barkley swagging over into the locker room. That's what we want to see in there. Ooh, Mata with a great chance, and fortunately for us, he fell offside after that, or else that could have ended terribly, and it would have been 2-2, and there would have been an all sorts of momentum swing. But here, I didn't really know how to defend this, but you don't really have to defend when Ramirez is smashing it to the left side completely. Geez, by a mile. Couldn't even hit a barn door there. But Lampard comes in, and I decided it was time for us to make a substitution as well. And speaking of Lampard, on his left foot, an absolute howler from out maybe 30 yards, if not farther. But there, Victor Moses smashing at our keeper. Bamford comes in for Flores. Not going to change anything. Torres, oh my dear. And we get a 2-1 victory, and that's what we need. That is amazing. We're going to go into the semifinals. And there you go, Tim Howard playing absolutely like a mad dog, getting around and securing that. So there we go. We're going against West Brom in the next round. And after we get our shit prize money, we get a message from an old star. And I'm like, do I play him or not in the future? I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Let me know what you think.